TradeStrategy.com.
Hello, this is Daniel Grady with a brief look at the markets for today, Tuesday, December 3rd. We'll start with a look at the economic calendar, and as you can see, it's pretty sparse of major news for today. It doesn't show here, but the only thing we might want to look at is at 8 o'clock GMT when we have unemployment data coming out from Spain, which could have a tangential effect on the euro, but it's not very likely. Moving over to the markets, the S&P 500 closed down by 0.3% yesterday. This was ironically in response to better manufacturing data from the United States yesterday, and also there's better manufacturing data in Europe, which translated into a drop in Asian markets early today. Going into the session today, the S&P 500 futures are flat and unchanged, and it closed yesterday just above 1,800, which is an important psychological level. And this might be the beginning of a correction. If it were to go below 1,800, we could see a move to the downside. There is typically a negative correlation between the S&P 500 and the dollar. So if we go into a correction, we could expect further dollar strength over the next couple of days, and this would have an impact on dollar-based currency pairs. Moving over to the euro, the dollar strengthened yesterday, and this caused this pair to drop just slightly. It's currently trading above a significant congestion level and support at 135.50. We also have support at 135.35 and then 135. If this level were to hold, we would come back to resistance at 136 and then 136.50. Sorry. The pound yesterday also dropped in response to dollar strength. It's currently trading below resistance at 136.90, just below it. If it were to break above that, it would move back up to 164.50. And if that resistance were to hold and we went into a short-term correction, as a matter of fact, this pair is currently just slightly overbought. We could come down as far as the top of the prior channel at 162.50. The yen also continued to weaken yesterday, as well as the dollar gained strength. It came up to the high for the year at 103.35, and then has since pulled back slightly from it. This pair is still significantly overbought, as we can see from the RSI, which is above 82. So there is, at some point, we're going to have a correction here. If that correction were to happen, we'd have our first support at 102.30, which was its previous resistance level. If it were to continue higher, which is increasingly less likely, it could go as high as 104. And finally, we have gold, which traded down significantly yesterday and reached our target of 1,220, which we said that I mentioned that on Wednesday last week. If it were to go through a correction in its overall downward trend, we could see it pulling back up to 1,240 in the short term. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.